So why did I choose the self-employment or business or entrepreneurship or whatever you want to call it route as opposed to employment? For me, I discovered, in all the places that I've ever worked, I found that I I like I'm always on the like I'm always I have a very independent mind that may come off as a very stubborn person, or as a very kichwa ngumu person, as a very very obstinate and hard-headed person, a person who doesn't listen, a person who has umanga. But it's because for me the way I am built, I have a very, very independent mind. I tend to have a very, very independent mind. I'm not a person to follow the crowd. I question a lot, like why are we doing this? I tend to ask myself why certain individuals choose to behave the way they behave, and what is the motive behind their behavior, and why they choose to behave the way why they choose to do the actions that they want that they are what is the motive behind their actions. Another thing that I realized was mostly it was on the independent mind aspect, because I just find myself being a very very free. I'm a free thinker, so I like to think freely, which is something that I've come to realize it is not being appreciated. Like, it's not something that is well, like that is taken in well in the field of employment, because employment you need to be you need to be a compliant person. You need to be this person who follows instructions. I feel like you don't need to question the rules. The moment you start questioning the status quo, you are seen as an activist. But an activism is not something that is taken well in the workplace or in today's workplace. It is painted in a wrong image. Another thing that also I realized that I have a challenge in employment is learning the art of speaking up without anger, because I just tend to just take it in. Like, if you do anything to me, I just take it in. Like, maybe it was coming from it usually comes from a point of fear of the unknown. Like, maybe if you speak up, something is going to happen. Maybe if you speak up, you're going to be fired, or you're going to be viewed negatively. So me, I come to realize I'll end up suffering so much in that path. Maybe in that path of at this point, at these early stages in my career. Let me just discover myself. I was like, let me go start my own thing, start my own farm, do. Oh, another thing that I don't take, like, I seem to have maybe due to my past experiences, like when you've undergone through a bit of criticism here and there. So I tend to take feedback not very positively, but I'm working on that. It is something that I'm working on, to look at feedback objectively as opposed to subjectively, as opposed to putting emotions where feedback is being given. So yeah, that is why I have chosen this path. It is a lonely path, but it's a path that is worth it. Like, I'm looking forward to where I'm going to end up, whatever it is that I'm or in this journey that I am in. I'm looking forward to seeing how the end is going to turn out, because it's a journey that is full of a lot of fears. Honestly, guys, I'm scared. I'm not even going to lie to you. It's a very scary path. It's a very scary journey, given that I'm still young in my profession, or in my career, even in my life, even in terms of like exposure to the world, or I'm scared. There's a lot of accountability and responsibility that is on my shoulders. Another thing that I chose to go the self-employment route is I discovered like like you somehow I feel like you tend to fit into the boxes uh of the workplace that you're at. So maybe if you find the place maybe deals with, let me say, for example, criminal, maybe they deal with land issues. Maybe you're passionate about something else. It might be like it might take a longer time before you get the opportunity to even practice whatever it is that you are passionate in. But here, I tend to think that I tend to find that I can, like, I'm not quite limited to a certain, I'm not restricted to a certain box. I can maneuver, if I choose to do this, if I decide this path is for me, this path is not for me. Like, let me just say, I can forge my career in a way that is uniquely for me. Like, for right now, as at this point, the financial, what is it called? Like, the finances might not be quite, like, the finances might not be, what am I saying? I may not be making the most money right now, but I can tell you without a doubt that I am building a career that is uniquely to me. Sorry, that is uniquely aligned to me. And yeah, that is why I chose self-employment. And again, also another thing with self-employment is you get to learn more skills. Like you literally get to face yourself. You get to face yourself, you get to face your demons, you get to face you get to face your life in simpler terms, or in other words. And this is not a selfish move. I never chose to be a selfish person, even though some people may have also been described as a selfish woman, as a woman who is very self-centered and selfish. But sometimes life circumstances force you to be a selfish person, like to be, is it mean or selfish? Yeah, to be self-centered. But every day is a learning experience, man. Like if you're self-centered, there's always an opportunity to maybe to live a life, maybe to try to be a bit flexible, not very rigid. Yeah. So that is why I have chosen, sorry, that is why I chose this path, this self-employment path, regardless of the challenges, the fears of the unknown, the worries that keep me awake at night, the fears, the doubts, the imposter syndrome. Yes, that is why I opened this farm.